Oh, okay, let's go.
They didn't stand up there and play music. The musicians were down here. Mr. Hearst's favorite kind of music was country western music, and the band that played here was a cowboy kind of band. Roy Rogers and the Sons of the Pioneers played guitars and sang country western songs. So Mr. Hearst would yodel along in that country western kind of yodeling way. Anybody familiar with that? So it was unusual for Hearst to hire Julia Morgan as the architect. She was also the interior decorator and the landscape designer. And so Hearst bought the antiques. He chose every single item. He didn't just send somebody out to buy stuff. He bought things he liked, and he worked with the architect on a daily basis on choosing where things would go. I think people from all over the world.
Oh, there's a movie theater.
Yeah.
China, that was from China.
It's over there.
Yeah.
I once met visitors from Pennsylvania. I didn't know people lived there, but they do. Luxembourg, not very many Luxembourgers out there. So although we walked up 2 flights of stairs, we are only on the mezzanine level. It was just this suite on this level. The suite contained 2 bedrooms, each had a bathroom off of it, and a shared sitting room as well. Now Mr. Hearst was typically having smaller gatherings up here, usually about 20 to 30 people. So this entire suite would have been shared by just one married couple. Now they had access to both bedrooms. They could sleep separately, which was very common for the time, or they could have slept in just one room. It was pretty much up to them how they wanted to use it. The name of the Doge's suite comes from the Doge, who was the elected ruler. So there were rare occasions when Mr. Hearst had larger parties. He rather enjoyed throwing large holiday parties, and he also enjoyed extravagant birthday parties. He would often have costume parties on those events. So as many as 60 or even 80 people would be here. In 1934, his 71st birthday, there were over 100 people visiting him here on the hill. So at that time, this suite would have been shared by dragons. We also have a 19th century Qing Dynasty vase over here as well. It's very common in Mr. Hearst's time to take items like these and turn it into lamps. We're not sure if it was Mr. Hearst who did this or if it was the previous owner, but they thought it was a great way to show off the antique. Now, how do these items fit into that Venetian-themed room? Well, Venice was the gateway to the east. It was part of the Silk Road, the birthplace of Marco Polo. So items like these would actually not be out of place at all. You would have So initially in Mr. Hearst's time, this was actually an open hallway. It was open to the elements. That's why you find the windows here on this side. However, the Pacific Ocean is right there. That's where all of our weather comes from. So they had a lot of problems with this hallway flooding. So you can see right here, 1925, he had a single-person Otis elevator installed. He wanted to be able to get up and down. Now, it was very unreliable. People often got stuck in there. Calvin Coolidge's wife, Grace, actually was stuck in there once. She said she was happy that she brought her knitting with her, and she was also very happy that the night Hearst's library. But this room would be used for other events as well. For those of you that have been on the Grand Rooms tour, we are right above his assembly room right now. Now that's his main entertaining room. He would have cocktails down there before heading into the refectory for dinner. But as early as 1927, he's writing to Julia Morgan and he said, you know what? That room gets very cold and very drafty.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. So initially, Mr. Hearst did not have a room to work in. He worked out in his library, but even before that, you would see him on a clipboard out on the main terrace. But right around the time that they were finishing his Gothic suite across the hallway, either side of the mantelpiece. They did not do the piece that sits there in the center. However, it is done in the Della Robbia style, which is why you find it here in this room. So we're going to head downstairs now to the last stop on our tour. It's the lower duplex suite, and it is a room that really shows off the ingenuity of his architect, Julia Morgan, and shows what a great working relationship she had with her client, Mr. William Randolph Hearst. So this space remained initially unused. However, in the 1930s, Mr. Hearst came to Miss Morgan and stated, I need more bedrooms. So she figured out she could take these two pieces of space, cut them in half, and give him 4 more rooms. And since they were so tall, she could give everybody a...
Yeah.
It almost reaches the
Hearst Castle.
Esta parte que não foi terminada, né?
Oh yeah, they say. Oh yeah.
Wanna watch the movie?
I don't know.
You wanna watch the movie? I thought it was like a little movie. Like, it's about like the Hearst Castle, I guess.
Yeah, that's
You wanna watch it?
that's we're getting time to relax.
Okay, let's take the bus. Look like this is ready, I don't know. Living in Hearst Castle.
Your fingers in the way.
Is there water in there?
Mm-hmm.
It's so clear.
You?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go. Sorry, my dad.